How is it that you truly grow your business, your plans, your pursuits, your purposes, and your goals? You know, I was asking myself that question today. How do I make sure that I'm consistently growing all of these things that I'm trying to do for this year? You know, I have a handful of pursuits that I began to delve into and establish, and they're making me money. And sometimes I have a tendency to sit back and just hope that they continue to grow on their own, that maybe I've hit that tipping point where they've gained enough momentum that I can just step back and let them do their thing and not put any effort into them, and they will continue to exponentially grow and earn me more and more money. And I was thinking about that because I'm so just spread thin at the moment. I have so many things that I'm focusing on, and I'm just hoping like all these things that I've lined up, are any of those going to grow on their own without me doing anything to them? And the realization hit me that that is not the way that we should be looking at businesses or our plans or our purposes or our goals. And now, obviously, you know that it's common sense that you need to put effort into something, but I think that we have this internal hope that we can put a certain amount of effort into something and then just step back and hope that it can be on autopilot and grow for us. Then maybe it'll hit that tipping point, like I said, and just exponentially grow for us without us having to focus on it. The realization I came to is that we can't hope for our businesses to just happen. We can't hope for our plans and our dreams to come through without us putting that consistent, continual effort into it. You know, I read this quote the other day that success is not determined by the things we do occasionally, but by the things we do consistently. And so if we can consistently put effort into our plans and our purposes and our goals, no matter how spread thin we are, if we can just carve out a little bit of time to put towards each one of the things that really matter to us, to those priorities that are in our lives that we know that we want to see succeed, that consistency is what carries us through towards that real growth. And yeah, there is such thing as a tipping point where you do hit that exponential growth where it can be on autopilot and it will continue to grow for you because there's so many other things in the work, but you have to put those things in the works first. So I think about this YouTube channel. You know, I consistently upload videos to this, and I was sitting here working and I was thinking, man, I don't have time to go film a lot of new videos right now. And so, you know, maybe the view count will just continually and consistently grow and go up. Maybe if I go check my YouTube channel right now, I'll see that there's this exponential jump in the viewership on it. But reality hit and I just said, you know, it's too early. I've only been doing this channel for, 6 months or 5 months consistently. And that's not enough time to really kick into gear. So you know what? I gotta go record videos and I have to put out good content for you guys and I have to give value to it. And if I consistently do that, I will eventually see that view count go through the roof and that subscriber count go through the roof. But unless I'm consistently adding and building into this channel, it just doesn't have that momentum that I can step away from it and watch it grow. And so reality check, go film a video, go talk about this idea that's in my head about how we have to put consistent action into things, not just a one-time effort, not just this huge effort that we can lump into it at the start. We have to consistently and continually put effort into our plans, our purposes, and our goals and our dreams. And so I thought about that with my other businesses as well. I've got some great things going in some of these, and they've started to grow on their own, and yet I just can't expect them to get where I want them to be by leaving them alone. And so I'm planning this trip for Australia in June, and it's going to take a lot of money, and it's going to be about a month completely off of work where I'm not earning anything, where I'm not actively in my business. And it scares me a little bit because all of my businesses need my attention, and I don't really, I'm not really looking forward to just putting all this money out and not being able to take any money in. So I was thinking about my passive businesses. And man, how do I get those to grow to the point where when I leave in June, I'm making income from them enough that it covers what I would typically do in my business. And I can't just sit back and hope that when June comes and I go to Australia, these businesses will be making me that kind of money. I have to consistently work on them every day. And you know what? If I put in a consistent action on those every single day, or whatever it is, every week, or however often I can put action into them to help them grow, if I consistently do that, then maybe by June, these businesses will be at a point where they're actually earning me the kind of income that I can step away from. But if I don't do that, if I don't put that consistent action into it, they're gonna stay about where they are. Yeah, they'll grow a little bit, but it's not gonna be that exponential growth. But you will realize that when you put consistent effort and massive action into each one of your pursuits, if you do it for a week, you may not see the results. If you do it for a month, you may not see the results. But if you do it consistently for 2 or 3 or 4 months, consistently putting that hard effort into it and planned action, smart action, you're thinking and you're doing the right steps consistently, by the end of that kind of span of a time, you'll see that the jump goes up like crazy. And so most businesses start that way. They have this very level, very slight increase over time as we're consistently putting action. But they do hit that exponential jump after a certain point, but you have to be on it consistently. And so that's what I want to leave you guys with is whatever your plans are, whatever your pursuits are, your goals are, whatever businesses you have that you want to grow, stop sitting back, stop hoping and thinking and dreaming and wanting and wishing that they would just grow. And don't just say, someday I hope they're there. Now go form a plan and put consistent action into it. Day after day after day after day, even if it's a small step. The point is to be pushing into those, front loading them, adding effort, adding value to the people that you're reaching, and do that consistently. And you'll see exponential growth and that huge jump that you are now hoping that somehow will just happen. It comes through hard work, and more importantly, it comes through consistent work. And it comes through thinking and formulating a good plan that you can stick to day after day after day. And when you can put that kind of effort and action into your businesses and your pursuits and your goals, your dreams become a reality. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this inspires you. Go formulate a plan for consistent action into the things you want most out of your life. I appreciate you guys watching. Subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave a comment for me and like the video if you enjoyed it. And I will see you on the next one.